Hello, my dear children. Welcome to today's class. So, what are we learning today? Today, we are learning about a very new topic called maps. This is our chapter number 16, and this is called map. So, what is a map? When we have to tell a direction to someone, what do you do? Suppose your friend is coming to your house, what do? You just guide that friend that okay, you will start from your house, come straight, then turn, take first left, then keep on moving straight. There will be a T point. Turn right, then you will see a white temple in front of you, and from that temple take one more right, and as you take one more right there will be three tall trees on your right side, and just before those three trees there is my house, and this is my house number. So like that you guide people. So what are you doing? You are actually giving directions to the people. But when we are giving directions to someone formally, professionally, we do not give directions like left, right, go straight, and all these things. We tell them the direction in cardinal numbers, that is, in the cardinal directions, we tell them that you have to go 400 meters towards north, then you have to turn towards southwest, and like that you tell the directions. Okay, so this is very, very helpful in locating a particular address, in locating a particular landmark to go to a particular place. So that's why maps, directions, symbols, all these things are very important. And I know that all these terms are very new for you. So let's start reading about them one by one. What are the directions? So what I have told you right now, these all are the directions. We need directions to locate any object or place. In simple language, directions tell us about the side of your body, like at your left or at your right, or behind you or in front of you. So if I am standing here, what are my directions? What is on my left? What is on my right? What is in front of me? What is at my back? So these are the four directions. Even what is in my front side, front left side, front left right corner, and similarly the back ones. But when giving directions to someone about a new place, we cannot use these words like to my left, to my right. I cannot use these words. What I will use the cardinal directions to tell about my location, about the location of any place a person wants to go to. So what do we say? We use east, west, north, south to give precise directions. So we say go to north, go to south, southwest, turn right, and then towards north. So like this we tell directions in the cardinal directions. Now what are the cardinal directions? Cardinal directions are related to the side of rising and setting sun. So if we are facing the sun, okay, so the direction from where the sun is rising, that particular direction is our east direction, and according to the east direction, we locate the rest of the directions. So suppose I am standing over here and my face is towards the sun, and sun has risen from here. So this direction is the east direction, and the direction which is opposite to east is the west. The direction which is up is the north, and which is at the bottom is the south direction. So this is how we are going to locate the directions. Now if I would be if I would be facing towards this side, when the sun is setting, sun sets in the west. So when I am standing here, when the sun is setting, that means I'm facing the west direction. Again, the opposite is the east, and the direction towards the right is north, and towards the left is south. All right. So the cardinal directions are related to the side of the rising sun and setting sun. When we face the rising sun, the direction is east, opposite to east is west, and to the left is the north, and to the right is the south direction. Now, the art of making maps is called cartography. It is called cartography. Maps were made even by early men. So, maps are these things which even early men used to make. They used to make a map that where is their cave, in which cave are they living, and how far is the water body from where they can go and drink water, from where any animal can come and attack them. They used to mark all those places from where they could just hide. They would mark the place where they could go and hide, and from there they could do they could hunt animals to eat. So all these things they used to mark in a map, and uh, the maps were hung inside the caves of the early men. So he made maps of hunting sites in his surroundings. Many maps of the caves used by early man can be seen in their caves. All right. Now, what are actually the maps? So, map is when we draw on a flat surface of paper, we draw the drawing of an area. We represent an area, and we represent there that which place is where. That is called a map. So supposingly my where is a certain city, if there is a map of a certain city or a certain locality, where is my house, where is the park, where is the temple, where is, if there is any river flowing near my house or in that area, where is that river, in which direction uh, are all these places located, everything is mentioned in a map in small symbols. So a map is a flat drawing on a paper that tell us about directions and locations to locate a place. A landmark is a feature of a landscape that is easily recognized from a distance, like a park, a cinema hall, etc. For example, here is a map of my area. First of all, I will mark the cardinal directions. The topmost part of the map is the north direction, and the below is south. This direction is east, and this is west. Now, supposingly, my house is here. So, when we start from our house towards the south direction, there is a road going from the south direction, and then there is a river flowing over here. Then from this river, if we go to the east direction, there is a temple over here. If we again go to the south direction, there is a park here. So similarly, it will be written over here that how far is this place from this place, from this place to this place. Everything is mentioned in a map with small symbols with all the details. So, a landmark is a special feature of a landscape that is easily recognized from a distance, like a park. So, all these things are the symbols of a house, of a temple, of a river, of a park. When we see a map to locate a place, first we look for cardinal directions. So, as I told you, first we are going to look for the cardinal directions. Then, the upper portion of the map shows the north, the bottom shows the south, place towards your right shows east, and left shows the west direction. All right, and these are the symbols that we use for different geographical areas and for different places, for different landmarks. Like this is the land, these are the mountains, this is a small town, this is a river, police station, park, water, forest, city, hospital, fire station, road. We can also see some symbols on the map. So these are all the symbols. These symbols represent various geographical features, places, buildings, etc. through very small images drawn in different shapes and colors. These representations are called symbols. So all these are the different color, different shapes, and these are the small symbols that we show on a map to show that okay, in this area it's a mountainous region, below that river is flowing, then on the left in the south direction of the river there is a forest. When we go 50 kilometers, then 50 kilometers towards east there will be a hospital. So like this a map is being created. Most of the symbols are used everywhere in the same form where a map is shown, and these symbols are called universal symbols. So all over the world these symbols are being used and these are called universal symbols. So even when we are traveling abroad or the place which is not known to us, we can recognize that where is a hospital, a police station, or a petrol pump, or a river, or a temple, anything, just by seeing the symbols on the map. These symbols are very helpful in understanding and finding locations. So for example, this is the map of the India, and this map shows different states of India, right? And see, these are the symbols that the blue one is the international boundary, the one which is the dotted one is the state or union territory border, and the blue dot, the red dot shows the country capital, which is Delhi, and the red dots show the state or union territory capital. All right. So, for example, you can see these black dots over here. All these are showing the capital of the states or union territories. Now, what is a sketch or a plan? So, sketch and a plan. So, sketch and plan are two different things. What is a sketch? Sketch is actually just a rough drawing to show that which place is where. Okay, we do not use scales and erasers and accuracy to make a sketch. We just make a freehand drawing to show that okay, this is my house. From here if you go to left, you will get a temple here, then you can go towards this direction, and I'll just draw different symbols to show that this is a kind of map of my area, a kind of sketch of my area. So a sketch is a rough drawing of a place, usually having only symbols of different landmarks. Okay, so for example, this is a sketch where there are different symbols of the trees, and then a school, buildings, different buildings represent houses, multi-story building. Then there are houses, vehicles shown, public vehicles shown. This is a park shown. Okay, and this is a school actually. So there are different symbols. This is a street light. Then again there is a small park over here. So this is a kind of sketch. It's a rough drawing and drawing showing an area. Sketch does not use scale. Sketch makes it easy to find out a location. All right. So, what is a plan? Plan is a drawing with details of a small area like a house or a room. So, what happens that if we are planning a room, if I want to know that what's the plan of my room, in my room where there is a so here is the plan of my room. I will show each and every detail which with each and every inch of it, that my bed is placed here. It is of 6 feet. Then here is my dressing table. There is a door over here. There is a TV unit over here. There is a sofa over here. Everything will be mentioned. Every small detail will be mentioned. How long is this bed? What is the length of the room? What is the width of the room? Then there is a door of a washroom over here. So each and every detail will be mentioned in a plan, and that plan can be of a room, that plan can be of a whole house also, and that plan can be of a school also. So for example, here is a plan of a school where it shows that in the center 3 rooms are there for grade 1 to 4 teacher, then for 5 to 8, and then there is a dean office. If you enter the school, there is a school lobby. Towards the left, there is grade 1, 2, 3, and 4. And towards the right side of the lobby, there are 5, 6, 7, 8 grades. Then there behind the teacher's office, there is an infirmary, school infirmary. So this is a plan, and you can see a scale, a ruler over here, which shows the measurements of each classroom, infirmary, teacher's office, lobby. So the measurement of the whole school also. Now, what is the importance of the maps? Why do we actually need a map? We need a map to locate the locations without the help of other people. Otherwise, we will just keep on asking people, oh, where is the temple? Where is the cinema hall? Where is the river? I want to go to that mountain. Where is that? But if we have a map with us, the map actually guides us that where do we have to go, in which direction, how far will we go, and we will reach to our destination. Nowadays, navigation, Google Maps are the most useful invention that has been done, and every person who is driving a vehicle or who is sitting in a vehicle or even going by foot use a Google map to locate a location. So maps are very important in depicting an area and are helpful in finding a place in that particular area. It represents all the important landmarks of the area. One can relate the landmarks with the area around them and find the exact location. Maps prove very useful for tourists. It is the most dependable source to find all landmarks and locate places without asking for help from strangers in a new city. The most important use of map is for pilots and sailors, as there are no roads and stations on water and in the air. The pilots and sailors understand their position with help of maps. They reach their destination only depending on the map. So the sailors and the pilots, where there are no roads, where wherever they see, either there is atmosphere, there is air, or there is just water all around for the sailors, it is only the map which help them to locate the location, to help them to locate the direction in which they have to go. So that's why maps are very, very important to us. Now, what are the key terms that we have learned today? Cardinal directions. Main 4 directions are east, west, north, south. What is a landmark? An important place. Universal means applicable all over the world. Also remember that we need directions to locate an object or a place. There are 4 cardinal directions, which are east, west, north, south. A map is a flat drawing of an area on paper. A map represents all the important geographical features, landmarks, and other things, and they are called the symbols. Plan shows details of a small area like a house or a room with measurements. Sketch does not have a scale, but it represents a drawing of a place like neighborhood. A map is very important for locating places without seeking the help of others for directions. It is the most dependable source for directions. Now let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned today. You have to choose the correct option. The bottom of a map shows the south direction. An important place on a map or a sketch is called landmark. A temple on a map is an example of a landmark. Symbols used everywhere in the same form are called universal symbols. Only map helps sailors and pilots to know their position in water and air respectively. Fill in the blanks. There are 4 cardinal directions. Dash shows all important symbols, show all the important geographical features and landmarks of an area. We draw a sketch to represent an area like a neighborhood with directions and important landmarks. We use measurements to show the area covered by various parts of a small unit in a plan. Upper portion of a map shows a north direction. A flat drawing of an area on a piece of paper is called a map. Art of making maps is called cartology. An important place on a map or a sketch is called a landmark. Indication of all important geographical features and landmarks on a map is called symbol. A symbol used everywhere in the same form is called, they are called universal symbols. Now you have to answer the following questions yourself in your notebook. We can discuss over here in short. What is a sketch? A rough drawing having only symbols of different landmarks is called a sketch. Now, what is a plan? A plan is a drawing giving all the details of a small area with the help of a ruler and and all the accurate measurements. What is a map? A flat drawing of a particular area on a paper is called a map. What are symbols? The representations of the geographical features and the important landmarks with the help of small drawings of different colors. They are called the symbols. Why do we need a map? We need a map to locate a place in an area and to know the directions where any place is located without taking help of others. Also, it is very important for the sailors and the pilots as it is the only reliable source to detect the directions in which they want to go. Now, these are some fun-based questions that you have to do yourself with your family, with your friends, and have fun with the chapter. You have to draw a rough plan of your house. Okay? You can mark the rooms, other places in your house. Don't give measurements, but show the difference in the size of the room. So, where is the entrance? Then, at which side is your kitchen, your bedrooms, your bathrooms, your worshipping room, if there is any. So, just make a rough plan. Get it checked by the elders at the house and then explain the plan in your class. Now, on the map of India, please mark the state in which you live. So, supposingly you live in Madhya Pradesh, you can draw small trees as symbols and colors if you have a park or a forest nearby. If you live in a mountainous region like Jammu and Kashmir or Shimla, just draw small mountains over there, a symbol of mountains. Draw a line of river in blue color if you have any river in your state. Draw any special building or monument in your state as a part of your map. So, for example, if I live in Delhi, then I could show a lot of important places like Qutub Minar or Red Fort or Yamuna River. So, all these things I can make. Is there any famous religious place in your state? So, there can be. In my, if I talk about myself, there is there are a lot of famous worshipping place like famous Hanuman temple. I can show that. Then Bangla Sahib can be shown. So all these places can be shown. You can draw the symbol on the map. So, all right, this is all for today. I hope you have learned a lot about the maps, the sketch, the plan, and you know the difference between them. And now you know that why are these important and what are the directions? How do we know the different directions? So, keep learning, keep shining. Bye bye.